these big tracks. Holy smokes. There's some big deer in here. There's massive tracks. Right here's where he came. He came right over this hill. He was standing near that tree that has a split in it. He stopped and looked at me. I had my gun shouldered. He's looking right at me. I can see he has a big rack. I begin to take my gun off. He's still looking at me. Then he takes off and runs the other way as far as you can see there, which is probably about another 80 yards. I said, well, first it sounded like he was going to the left there, over this way. But then I heard him come back up. And then I could definitely hear him, this is just a minute or two later, go up there. I'm thinking, hey, right there, if he comes through that clearing, through those pines, I'll have a good shot at him. And so I stepped back here and used this tree as a rest right here. And sure enough, he was just on this side of that those pines. He came into the clearing. I got a nice shoulder shot on him. He immediately took off and went at an angle about where you can see the snow. Just down there, just within all view, I could see him tumbling down. Went down to the trail and then made it down to the creek. Then I didn't see too much motion. So I waited here about 10 minutes or so just to see what was happening. I can see him over there, laying down, so I stopped and waited here for another 5 minutes or so, then proceeded on. He didn't seem to be moving. Coming up on this trail, he came down through here barreling to see if I had a hit. Oh, you can see some blood. Oh, he came down here for sure. Look at this. Looks like he stumbled here. He was barreling through this stuff with his head down, low to the ground. Looks like a good shot here. Oh yeah. There he is. Right. Yeah. Look at that baby. See, 7 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, look at this baby. Nice big body. Came sneaking up on me on the trail there. And you know, it's kind of foggy as you can see, and was down there about 40 yards, and he was coming up the hollow. This is what we call the Forgotten Hollow. And you know, I saw him first, I froze. He saw me 2/10 of a second later. I didn't have my gun up yet. I flipped my, actually I took my gun off my shoulder because I was walking in further. And he's staring at me. So I had my gun low, which I don't think you could see because there was kind of like a little knob on the trail. And by the time he decided to hightail it back, so he goes back, I decided just to stay and wait and listen to see which way he was going to go. If he was going to go up the hollow this side, or up the hollow this side, or straight back. And I could hear, it sounded like he was going up this way, and then it was quiet. And then I heard some more sounds down where he was, which was probably only like 70 yards. But I still couldn't see him because it was so foggy, and he was in some pines, or hemlocks I should say. And then I heard him, I could hear him going up this side of the hill here, and he was going up into the hemlocks. And I thought I'll just wait, maybe he still wants to come up here really bad. And I could see a hole in the hemlocks, and I thought he's going to walk right through that hole where I have a clear shot. Otherwise I wouldn't have any shot because it's so dark up there. And he comes walking through, and this is about probably about 70 yards, 80 yards up here. I took my shot, he took off running, and he came down this hill. This is a pretty steep hill, and he had his head to the ground. He was like going through a couple small twig brush trees, and I could actually, you know, I'm still within sight of all this, and he's coming down. He crosses the trail I just came down, and I thought, then I didn't hear anything right around this creek here. So I just decided to wait a little bit, and I called Joe, but I'm not sure Joe even knows I got this deer yet. So we'll have to, it'll be a surprise for him. It's a nice big deer. Great hunt, great hunt.